A very important announcement concerning one of Richmond's best teachers.
Snow moves in this weekend. We'll tell you how much.
And a wrestler goes for the record.
All today on the air.
Hello RHS, I'm Colin Walls.
And I'm Nate Treywick.
We open our show today with our very own Mr. Russell getting swabbed by HOSA. Jessica Crane from HOSA and Mr. Russell are out on the announcement said as he gets swabbed to be part of the bone marrow donor registry. To get through the procedure, you only have to be 18 or older and use 2 swabs to swab the inside of your cheek for 30 seconds each.
Once done, you fill out the paperwork. You register to save a life by donating if needed.
Please consider getting swabbed today at lunch or right after lunch in front of the cafeteria.
It's our pleasure today to make a very special announcement concerning one of the teachers here at RHS.
Once upon a time, there was a young RHS student who wanted to change the world. After graduating in 1999, he went on to enlighten himself by attending Earlham College, where he would find the Earlham Masters in Teaching program and become a teacher. After earning his teaching license in English, young Josh went back to the school where it all started and became part of the Freshman Academy in 2005.
I started working with Mr. Amix 10 years ago in the Freshman Academy, and the word that stands out the most to me when I think about him is integrity. Everything that he does, the way that he operates his classroom, his expectations for students within the classroom, students that may have been on a sports team of his, even his friends and his family, it's integrity. He runs his ship with truth, and he is always guiding people in the right direction and doing what he knows needs to be done. But he's a big-time prankster and very lighthearted in that respect. Just fun, down-to-earth, supportive. He's honest. He'll give the shirt off his back to anybody. A generous soul.
As his time at RHS progressed, he knew he could do more by helping those students who were most in need.
Well, I believe Mr. Amix truly epitomizes what it means to be a great, excellent teacher, especially here at Richmond High School. Obviously he's very much concerned about their academic well-being, but also their social and emotional well-being as well. I think the amount of time that he puts into, energy, resources, and building relationships with those kids, I think he really, really does make a difference for our kids.
The students he'd go on to help would never forget how their caring and determined teacher changed their lives. Like Lakota Jones, who wrote, "You are the best teacher I have ever had. You are my inspiration to do great and my best in college. You were the reason I stayed at Richmond High School and finally finished my high school years. I wanted to quit and you wouldn't let me. Thank you, Amix." To this day, the teacher continues his work, preparing kids for the world outside of high school, inspiring them to graduate on time, and making sure they have the chance to realize their dreams.
He has done amazing things with our alternative education program. He's a true leader. He has excellent rapport with our students, and if it weren't for him, our alternative program wouldn't be as successful as it is.
That's why today we honor Josh Amix, the RHS Teacher of the Year, as chosen by his peers and colleagues. Congratulations, Josh, and thank you for your outstanding work and contributions.
As the Teacher of the Year, Mr. Amix will compete with teachers from around RCS for the title of RCS Teacher of the Year. The teacher who wins that can then go on and compete for the Indiana Teacher of the Year.
Now let's check in and see what's happening around RHS.
The last day to get swabbed, and there's another anime club meeting coming up soon. Today is the last day of HOSA Swab Week to help delete blood cancer. You can help by donating money at the HOSA table at lunch or after school, or by getting swabbed to go on the bone marrow donor registry. HOSA volunteers will be swabbing volunteers at lunch and after school today. You must be 18 or older to be swabbed. Please consider helping. HOSA work to delete blood cancer. And thanks to all the people who have helped already. Today is also the last day to buy some flowers for your Valentine, whoever that may be. Your best friend, teachers, anyone you care about. The senior class is taking orders in the cafeteria during all 3 lunches. Flowers are $2 and must be paid for when you order. They will deliver the flowers the week of Valentine's Day. Remember to order today. Don't be left out. There will be another meeting of the Morrison Reeves Anime Club on Wednesday, February 11th from 5 to 6 p.m. This meeting will be game night and have games and more. Any student ages 13 through 19 is welcome to attend. Looking for a snack? The Travel Club will be selling candy outside the main office and in Tiernan to raise money for their Costa Rica trip. Watch for them after school in these 2 locations. And yes, they'll have flaming hot Cheetos and more. The 2015 Boys and Girls Track season officially starts Monday, February 16th. Until then, there's track conditioning after school, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. If you have any questions, then please see Mr. Hitson in room R309. That's your announcements. Back to you guys in the studio.
So we didn't really see yesterday's slippery start coming. What do we have in store for us this weekend?
All the ice we had yesterday morning, it's nice knowing that the only bad weather we're going to have this weekend is snow, but there could be lots of it. Today's highest temperature will only reach the mid-20s, but we should at least see a little sun overnight. The lows drop into the upper teens before rebounding nicely for a pretty good sun Saturday. We'll see a little sun on Saturday, and highs should reach the upper 30s before falling off sharply Saturday night. That's when the real fun begins, as a cold front starts to move through the overnight into Sunday. Temperatures fall into the upper 20s by early Sunday morning, and the snow starts to fall late Saturday night. We'll only get to around 30 for a high on Sunday, and snow should be around all day and into Monday. Just how much That's your weather. Keep an eye out for any delays or closings on school when it comes to Monday.
Let's check in for another Red Devil sports report.
It will be an exciting weekend for the RHS girls basketball team as they go into a conference championship. Girls take on Marion. With a win lockup, they could win NCC championship, their first in 15 years. RHS is currently 7-0 with 2 games left. This will be their last NCC game at home, so make sure you come out and support them as they go for the championship. Tip-off is at 6:30 in Tiernan, with the boys taking on Marion in the second game. The boys are also trying to stay undefeated on their way to an NCC championship. Don't forget RHS boys and RHS girls in sectionals tomorrow at home at 40 Bowl. Singles start at 9 a.m. and team starts at 1 p.m. Another big sport this weekend is wrestling as they take part in sectionals at Newcastle. It could be one record-setting day for one wrestler.
What does this record mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I started wrestling my freshman year, so my background is 4 years. 4 years into it, never really done AAU wrestling or traveling wrestling outside wrestling. And it means a lot because the guy that's holding the record is a great wrestler. Like I say, he's All-American at Purdue, state champion, and all that stuff. And me, I'm just a competitor. I like beating things, and beating his record it's an honor because he's the one that actually got me into wrestling. He's the one that taught me into wrestling, was being whistled. So I think it's kind of ironic, but I think it's a big honor to be even in this conversation right now.
How many people have helped you to get to this point?
Coach Bain's definitely a big factor for me getting to this point in my wrestling career, especially for an upperweight guy. Getting me my freshman year, Coach Bain knew I was a very athletic and strong heavyweight kid, and the way he runs practice, he runs kind of like the Iowa style of wrestling, and he's just like, you know, we score points, you know, non-stop action, scoring points, dropping bodies and all that stuff, fast pace, you know, and that's the thing that's really helped me is, you know, being fast paced, you know, not a lot of heavyweights can move like me, and I use my speed and my strength to advantage, and I look at myself as I try to wrestle like a smaller guy. I try to wrestle like a 152 pounder, you know, at heavyweight, because, you know, big guys, they like to, you know, just hang around, they like to throw headlocks and, you know, bear hugs and all that stuff. I feel like I'm more, you know, all around as a, you know, wrestler. So that's what really helped me get to this point is, you know, Coach Bain, wrestling partners, Gary Port, Brent Wilder, Hank Gross, and Coach Carr, and just a lot of my past coaches, you know. Everybody always wants to get in and roll around with the big fellas. So, yeah, just a lot of my coaches helped me get to this point. You know, they always preach, you know, me, I'm scoring, you know, moving, attacking, and I can win every match on me.
That's your sports, and we'll see you back on Monday.
That's your show. Remember to get out and support both basketball teams tonight as they face Marion with an NCC championship on the line.
And good luck to the Devils that will compete in the second Winter Guard competition on Saturday.
Lastly, we want to wish Nate and our RHS wrestlers good luck at sectionals on Saturday.
And have a great weekend and be careful on Sunday.